Hey everyone, I'm doing my John Maxwell for today. And the reading for today is about overcoming poor morale. Every team, every company, every organization goes through periods where we have low morale, especially in these times that we're living in where things are difficult financially and people are worried about our futures in Canada. So for the scripture, if you want to note it down, it's Numbers 21, 7 and 9. The people came to Moses and said, "We have sinned. Pray to the Lord that he take away the serpents from us." So Moses prayed for the people. Moses made a bronze serpent and put it on a pole. And so it was, if a serpent had bitten anyone, when he looked at the bronze serpent, he lived. So when you look at that scripture, that's the serpent you see on the pole in our medical profession. And the medical profession is supposed to be about healing people, curing people. It's not supposed to be about putting people to death, euthanasia, saying that, oh, the cost is too much to keep this person alive, to provide supports so that they can live. But that's the way our world has become. We saw that with baby Charlie, that even with the intervention of the President of the United States and with the intervention of the Pope, the courts still ruled, and they made a ruling that had to be accepted by everyone, which should not be the case. So this is how our freedoms are taken away from us, and then they want to blame the family. They want to blame the team. They want to blame you as an individual and say, it's your fault that you can't get a job. There might be a worldwide recession. There might be growing unemployment. There might be a lot of things going on, but they'll still blame you. So what do we do in those circumstances? We have to look at the situation. If the situation is really to do with the team, then we start addressing what the team needs to fix, what the team needs to address, what's broken. Is it the systems that are broken? Is it the supply chain? Is it something else? Like in Canada, we have a lot of investments leaving the country because we're following our leader, right? Mark Carney, he's investing in America. He set up his headquarters for his company in America. He's like the black leaders. They open up Swiss bank accounts. They open up bank accounts in UAE. So who's going to want to invest in your country if you're not investing in it? Do you think anyone will want to keep their money in your country if they have money? They won't. They'll say, I'm also going to take my headquarters to America. Why should I invest in Canada? Why should I keep the jobs here? So he's setting the example. The second point is to initiate belief. The only way for a team to change is if people believe in themselves. As the leader, that belief has to come from you. You have to believe in your team. So I've been helping Wits University from here for a long time. And because we don't have the political support, they took their pleas and their request for finances to America. And because people like me and Fazila are speaking up, we're using our voices, we're retweeting for them, we help when needed, they're getting that support from America. They're getting the investments from Bill Gates, Microsoft, the foundations that are there. So Canada missed out on a big opportunity, because if they had supported me in what I was doing, in what I wanted to do, and set up an income for me so I could help Wits, and also promoted what I wanted to do, then all the investments wouldn't be going from America into education. Wits is benefiting because of people like me. So we can't give up on our dreams. We have to keep pushing, we have to keep pressing. It's the same thing with Teleperformance. Their jobs all went to South Africa. They have less infrastructure than us. They have less systems in place. They have rolling blackouts. But despite all that, the jobs went to South Africa. So they can't blame the employees. I won Employee of the Month many, many times on the campaigns that they took away from here, and they put them there. So obviously there's a problem in how the employees are being treated, in what's happening in the pay, and that's taken off because they're taking care of their employees. At the beginning, when Teleperformance started here, we used to have nice parties, we used to have days where employees could showcase their skills. We did a henna on our hands. We had, they used to send us cookies at home, biscuits at home for Valentine's Day. We used to have pizza lunches. They took all that away. Plus, they started treating us badly. It's the same thing in the banks. When I left TD all those years ago, they refused to increase my wages. And they told me, if you take a lateral move or if you take a demotion, we're going to freeze your wage for 2 years or 3 years, and you won't get any increase, so it's better for you to leave. So I left. But little did I know they had put a 10-year non-compete agreement. I didn't understand it. And when I talked to the lawyers told me, don't worry about it. You'll get another job. And I didn't. So for 10 years, the best years of my working life, I had contracts, 3 to 6 months contracts. And they used to say, the contract is over, but you did a good job and let me go. Or there were problems that came up on the team, then they'd call the next day and say, we're not keeping her. But other people who started with me, they're now in vice president roles. They're running PMO, like Anna, one of the girls that I mentored. So they didn't even bother to call me back. They were happy with my work. I was working in a senior management position, running the meetings, sending out the agendas, coordinating AML on the teams, putting systems in place, helping with mergers at TD, helping with creating communications at CIBC. Not one of them called me back for a senior role. So does that mean I give up? No, it doesn't. I keep applying because I'm not giving up on my dreams. The same with spiritual direction. In America, the spiritual directors get taken care of. People are generous with them. They give them money, they help them. If somebody dies, they'll even leave them properties, or they'll make sure that they get the money coming in. Here, no one gives you anything. Whatever I've done in the church has been for free. The people I've taken for spiritual direction, it's been for free. South Africa is unique where my friends are working. Anne-Marie and Jackie. The Jesuits here don't have people that do what they are doing there, that have their own homes and their own properties and everything else. So I've had to fend for myself. That doesn't mean I give up. I put out my GoFundMe. I don't have to have a tax break on that. There are generous people who want to help people, who want to give people money to help them come up. So those are the people that I want to help me. I don't want people who are looking for the tax break and what's in it for me, because I'm helping people. I'm benefiting the community. With my John Maxwell too, this is benefiting people. It's helping people to learn how to think. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm not giving up on sending out my requests and pressing forward. We have to create the energy to change. We don't want to create frustration. We don't want to create a situation where we're going to drag people's energy down and where we're going to say, well, it's hopeless, give up, opt for euthanasia, end your life. We don't want those situations. We want situations where we're going to create positive energy, where we're going to create hope, where we're going to create good environments. And we have to communicate that with our teams. We have to communicate that we see the potential in people, that if I can come up, I came from a very poor family, a family where we slept on the floor in India, a family where they use cow dung on the floors, cow dung. because we couldn't afford to have a proper floor. So if I can come up and I can have owned my own property, which I bought on my own without anybody's help, yes, I lost it because of discriminatory lending. But if I can come up and if I can do that and graduate and hold a master's degree, get a BCom, if I can do all that and hold big portfolios, even when they're paying me like a slave, other people can come up too. And I'm not giving up on my dreams of earning a good salary, owning my own property. I help organizations when I can. I got my house blessing from the Marians for this year, but I can't donate because I'm not working. So I've made a promise to the Lord, when I have my own property and when I have my own good income coming in, and I'm getting those paid tickets to go travel, to go to the IMC, to help people, then I'm going to start donating again. Because I've donated from the time I was a little girl. I've helped people financially. I've helped with my time. I've helped with my talents. Wherever I could, I helped. I don't have that option anymore because I don't have any money in my bank account. I paid off all my student debt. That's another accomplishment because education is expensive. I didn't have any financial help to get my master's, to get my certification in HR. I saved my money and I paid for it. I took out loans. So when I sold my place, I cleared that debt, but I didn't get into a good enough paying job that I could stop going into debt. So I'm still applying. I'm applying to all the banks. I'm applying for senior management roles, project coordinator roles, project management, human resources, senior manager roles, office manager roles, because I have the experience and I've overseen teams, I've overseen volunteers. So I'm not going to give up, and it doesn't have to be in Canada. If Mark Carney can set up his headquarters in America, I can also go and work in America. I can go. I don't have any reason to stay here or anywhere else in the world. South Africa, Zimbabwe, wherever it is, because I'm tired of getting hurt on the job because other people don't think like me. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's take it and do it in our company. And then they leave me out. And my life and our family goes into poverty. I'm tired of that. I also want to be the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. I can also pivot. I can also have business conversations with family. I can also hold my own. I'm not an idiot. I'm an educated woman. And all of us who survived that Zimbabwean civil war have done very well. None of my friends have gone to jail. None of them have committed suicide. None of them have become drug addicts. None of them have decided to go out and become thieves and launder money. So we can all be proud of our families. We were children in the Civil War. We didn't play victims. Here they call you and they're like, oh, you know, those wounds from childhood will never heal. Imagine what people are going through. I'm like, who are you talking to? I don't know you and you don't know me. I'm a Civil War survivor and I did just fine. So if you're going to sell me a sob story about how it's bad and that's why you need the money and that's why you need to get the donations, I don't even want to talk to you because I'm tired of it. It makes you sick because that's what they're doing. They're creating a culture of victims and a culture where people don't heal and a culture where you're forced to take pharmaceutical drugs. That's what they're doing because that's the only way they know how to make money. I'm not doing that. I'm doing the exact opposite, and I'll keep doing it. So the question for today is, how can you utilize the 4 keys above to improve morale on your team, in your organization, whoever you're trying to help? I'm not sitting back and waiting for Wits to say, here, we finally got the money together for you. I've never done that. I'm sending out my GoFundMe links. I'm contacting organizations. I'm contacting foundations in Canada, in America, to say I'm helping the underprivileged. My talks are reaching people that would not normally access John Maxwell or spiritual direction or be able to attend a big conference. So they have a lot of reason to help me, because I'm not selling their dream of sickness and being on drugs and going to live in a home, going to live at Sunnyside, nobody coming to visit you. I'm selling another dream. And if I have to go back to South Africa to live it, I'm fully prepared to do that. I'm selling a dream of prosperity. I'm selling a dream of hope. I'm selling a dream of being educated. I'm selling a dream of not buying into marketing spiels, but the real deal. And they don't like it. So you know what? It's good. More power to Jesus. Every Zimbabwean who survived the civil war believes in Jesus. It doesn't matter if they're another religion, they believe in Jesus. Whether it's as a prophet, as king, as peacemaker, as counselor, we all survived. And we did that because Zimbabwe chose peace. We chose peace. And no other country can touch us. Not on that. You can't touch us. Try. I'll bring you down. I will argue with you the way Mandela argued. You will not stand a chance. Let's go. The police said, let's go. Let's go. See who wins. The public are disgusted with the police, saying, don't fight. Go into a room. Oh, it's for safety. No, it isn't. That's like telling people, leave your keys by the door and let them steal everything. Go to hell. Wake up. This world is not going to come right until everybody comes back to Jesus. And if you don't like it, tough. That's what I say. Tough. Wake up.